Tim Walz is now saying about Trump supporters, and forgive me, I'm just reading a quote from Tim Walz. I think I could kick most of their ass.
Oh boy, he'd be in trouble.
Is there any way to know?
Well, he's a loser. Yeah, I mean, he's a loser. He lost an election. He played a part. You know, usually a vice president doesn't play a part, they say. I think Tim played a part. I think he was so bad that he hurt her. But she hurt herself, and Joe hurt them both. They didn't have a great group, but I would probably put him at the bottom of the group.
Tim Walz.
On my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, you know, and take out, just telling you.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Why this beat so crazy?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill ourselves. We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look what we got next. Tampon Stolen Valor Tim Walz is breaking the internet right now, and not in a good way. You just can't make this up, family. But what's going on, family? I hope everybody is blessed, well, healthy, and that nothing but the best is going on in all you beautiful people's life, man. And we're wishing the best in everybody's life. We don't care what your skin color is, what you look like, what you smell like. One love to the human race, man. I love you guys. And again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, join the family. We bring the best updates, we have fun, we spread love, and we keep it real with one another, man. And in the comment section as well, keep it real with your boy. But how do you feel about Tim Walz? Leave a beautiful comment down below. Stolen Valor, Tampon Tim. You know, a liar, a fraud, you know, and got exposed this past election. This was Kamala Harris's VP, the Harris Walz campaign, you know, and we see how that turned out and played out for the Democrat Party. And the Democrat Party is in the ditch, transmission shot, motor shot, you know, but they had warnings. Warnings come before destruction. They had warnings. The warning light came on, the check engine light came on, and they kept riding. They kept riding. You know, Tampon Tim tried to stick he tried to stick a tampon in the little hole, but it don't work that way, sir. It don't work that way. You know, and his daughter right now is also trending right now for saying that there needs to be tampons in boys' restrooms. I don't know why they won't just give that up. You know, the people want common sense, man. And that's what's wrong. The Democrats can't tell us what a woman is. They can't tell us what a man is. That's the problem we have right now. Told everybody to stay woke. Common sense, man. But he has broke the internet. And here it is. I definitely want to jump into this, man. Check this out.
Look, Tim Walz is a complete moron to me. I have to be very honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing against the vice president. With that said, Elon Musk employs 80,000+ Americans. Most of them are working class people. The implications of the stock, let's say this were to continue on for another year, so I'm just throwing out a hypothetical. Will the company at some point have to decrease its workplace? Most of those people, I would imagine, probably vote for Democrats, at least some of them. So now you're impacting people who likely share your worldview because you disagree with Elon Musk. Don't buy the car. Just like those guys are saying, let's protest Anheuser-Busch, et cetera. We're just not going to buy their beer. I'm okay with that. But destroying public property, there is no place for that. I agree with Kevin. Lock them up and set an example that this is not what we're going to tolerate in this country.
Yeah. I got to tell y'all, we just did a couple of Tesla videos on what's going on right now with the radical left, these liberals, these activists that are literally have lost their minds, man. Musk derangement syndrome. We know about the Trump derangement syndrome, but they have Tesla derangement syndrome. They're writing Nazi and keying and knocking in windows and burning things down. They're spray painting, vandalizing the dealerships. I mean, it is crazy right now. And there needs to be a separate executive order for these Tesla domestic terrorists, man. You know, and Trump and the administration needs to put their foot down even harder on these people, man. We're seeing people get arrested now. You know, F around and find out. We've seen a couple people already get arrested. The grandpa that just got arrested. The guy at the Colorado gym. All he had to do was just walk in there and get his workout in. But instead of walking into the gym and getting his workout in, he wanted to make a message. Got out and keyed a Tesla, thinking he could just get away with it. Crazy, man. You know? But fun fact, Tesla employs hundreds of people in Minnesota where Tim Walz is the governor. Imagine being one of those employees you see your governor cheering you to lose your job. These people are pathetic.
Saying on my phone, I don't know, some of you know this on the iPhone, they've got that little stock app. I added Tesla to it to give me a little boost during the day. 225 and dropping. So, and if you own one, we're not blaming you. You can take dental floss and pull the Tesla thing off, you know, and take out, just telling you.
And here's what Trump had to say. He's a loser. You know?
Tim Walz is now saying about Trump supporters, and forgive me, I'm just reading a quote from Tim Walz. I think I could kick most of their ass.
Oh boy, he'd be in trouble.
Tim Walz, I remember him saying that. You know, that he can kick us Trump, us MAGA conservatives, Trump supporters, and even tons of moderates. He can kick us in the. That he can whoop our. You know, nothing new from the left, man. Nothing new. We haven't heard anything. Nothing new at all.
Is there any way to know?
Well, he's a loser. Yeah, I mean, he's a loser. He lost an election. He played a part. You know, usually a vice president doesn't play a part, they say. I think Tim played a part. I think he was so bad that he hurt her. But she hurt herself, and Joe hurt them both. They didn't have a great group, but I would probably put him at the bottom of the group.
Yeah. You know.
I have to be very honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing.
I'm here for it, man. I am here for it.
Is the gift that
my governor is a moron.
my governor, Tim Walz, is the gift that keeps on giving. He's an absolute moron. Watch this clip.
You know this on the iPhone. They've got that little stock app. I had 220.
I feel the same way, but understand, he's the governor of my state. Now, you probably understand where I'm about to go. The question you have to ask is, does the state of Minnesota own any Tesla stock? Now, if they do you think it would be against the interests of the state to cheer for that stock to drop? Secondly, you got to ask yourself, how many pensions in the state of Minnesota that go to public employees also hold Tesla stock? Well, thankfully, we don't have to wonder too hard. According to reporting done by Bill Malugin and other news outlets such as Alpha News here in Minnesota, it turns out that according to public records, in December of 2024, the state of Minnesota owns some 1 million plus shares of Tesla stock. Now, it's possible that they sold all of their Tesla stock. But again, I would say there's a bunch of other pension funds, and beyond that, we're talking about 401ks that have real Minnesotan people's actual retirements at risk. So the governor of our state is cheering for Tesla stock to drop, which will negatively affect the residents of his state that he is the governor of. And that's not all. There's one other angle. It turns out that Governor Tim Walz also is the chairman of the Minnesota Finance Board when it comes to Minnesota's investments. So I believe he would have a fiduciary responsibility onto whether or not he makes statements that will harm the financial well-being of the state of Minnesota because he is the chairman of Minnesota's investments. These statements are made while he's doing this nationwide tour, doing these town halls, even though he's no longer a failed vice presidential candidate. He's just the governor of Minnesota. But he's going out and making these stupid statements, just like when he said that he thinks he can kick a bunch of MAGA people's asses, which again is preposterous. But he just keeps stepping in it. So please, Governor Walz, stay out of Minnesota, like forever. Like, please don't ever come back. Don't run for another term. We'll be fine without you. But as long as you're not here, continue to keep throwing harpoons at the Democrat Party and making yourself look like a complete buffoon. Or as you said, you're a knucklehead sometimes.
Knucklehead sometimes. Complete moron dingleberry. Yeah, I thought it was bad when he went on and did that live stream playing Madden with AOC. Tell you, man. People are done, man. Out of touch, you know. Clown. And this is the clip everybody's talking about. This went viral a couple days ago, like 4 days ago.
How do you fight it? This
I think I could kick most of their ass. I do think that if they wanted to. I know I can outrun them, but I don't know if we're going to fall into that place where we want to. Okay.
Two governors sitting up here laughing, saying they can kick Trump supporters. And he thinks it's funny when the world is laughing at these two fellas right here. You know, they ran their states into the ground, man. Especially California. This Gavin Newsom, they both ought to resign. You know, or as I say, to put their hands behind their back and walk both of them out in handcuffs. You know.
Okay, we challenge you to a WWE fight here, type of thing.
And this fella here can't even tell us what a woman is. Can't even tell us what a woman is. Howard. Stolen valor, Tim.
Education.
Tim Walz attacks President Trump for having children around him at the executive order signing where he ended the Department of Education. Tim Walz has no place talking about children. He gives tampons to boys and allows illegals to displace American kids.
Plans to make sure that they're treated equally and get the best possible education they can. That's a hallmark of America. I think America's great contribution to the world is our public education system, and of course Donald Trump doesn't care. And I appreciate you showing that photo because it's so obscene that he would put a mock classroom. We all know he's never been in one. He wouldn't last for a minute. He's never done it. He's surrounded by people who know nothing about education, and they want to make this about bureaucracy and cutting. This is about children. This is about broadband access in their schools. This is about the research.
Man's a fraud.
About pedagogy, things that we learn, and then it's about the Civil Rights Department at the Department of Education that makes sure that we don't have a situation where a Ruby Bridges is escorted to school with police. And so we're back in an area where we can segregate. And he knows that curriculums and those decisions are made on a local basis, but they muddy the water. So look, just like your previous guest, thanks for having her on, but it's chilling. They don't care about law. They don't care about where the American public's at. And that kind of segues to why I'm getting out there. And there's a reason that these Republican Congress members aren't holding town halls, because this is so unpopular they can't defend it. But I'm going to make sure that the voices of their constituents are heard.
Yeah. You just can't make it up.
You're a criminal. When you set a car on fire, you should go to jail. You're a criminal.
Any car,
I don't think we have to talk about it in any other context. And all those cars have cameras in them, and those dealerships have cameras. You're beyond being stupid when you do that. You're going to go to jail, and you now have a government that just got their mandate. They can't wait to find idiots that do this. You're going to spend 5 to 20 years in prison. If they get them on terrorism, which I think is a stretch, they will have no parole, no shortened sentence. They'll rot in hell in prison for 20 years. And frankly, as far as I'm concerned, that's okay. Breaking in, shooting a car, setting on fire, nothing to do with the politics, nothing to do with Tesla. You are a criminal, and you should go
What about the broader
to
question
jail.
about the protest factor? I mean, you heard
What
Tim Walz.
protest?
I totally agree.
I'm talking about Tim Walz and his comments about the Tesla stock. He says it gives him a boost to see that stock going down.
That poor guy didn't check his portfolio and his own pension plan for state. It's beyond stupid what he did. He's talking down a 3.5% weighting in his own pension plan. I mean, what's the matter with that guy? He doesn't check the well-being of his own constituents in his state.
I mean,
that's their investment fund.
point,
What a bozo.
Look, Tim Walz is a complete moron to me. I have to be very honest, and I'm not surprised why the American people did not choose him. Nothing against the vice president.
Yeah, buddy. Because we really dodged a bullet by not electing Tim Walz and Kamala Harris. And we didn't dodge a bullet. We dodged a nuclear missile, man. No.
Gavin Newsom. TikTok, y'all. Tim Walz is funny. He went up there and told Gavin Newsom, you know, Gavin Newsom, you know, and I see it. But anyway, Gavin Newsom, he be talking with his hands. Anyway, Tim Walz gonna tell Governor Newsom that MAGA is, they're scared of his masculinity. And didn't he said, oh, he'll take a MAGA person, a MAGA man down? What'd he say, honey? He gonna take you down. Tim Walz said he gonna.
Governor Walz tripping, man.
Good luck.
I'm starting to believe y'all better get him on. Y'all better get him. Y'all better get a P test from him.
Something. He on something.
He on something. Y'all.
Governor Walz on something.
He be tripping, bro. He be tripping. He's always.
And I want to tell you guys, man, it's a walkaway campaign from the Democratic Party. You know, a walkaway campaign, and like you see, it's Trump supporters. It's very diverse. People from all around, man. Black, it'll look black, white, it doesn't matter. And look, people are laughing at this man. Nobody takes you serious. Nobody takes the Democrat Party serious anymore. And this is why you have the walkaway campaign. While people are abandoning ship. Lifelong Democrats are out, man. Liberals are out. There's even leftist MAGA supporters. You see what happened when Bill Maher got destroyed by a leftist. She says, I am a leftist MAGA supporter. I'm a leftist Trump supporter. The Democrat Party is not recognizable anymore. And what Trump and Elon Musk is doing is what I want. And I don't regret going out and voting. I'm actually happy with this administration the last 2 months. This is what people are saying, man.
He's tripping, guys. He's always tripping.
With his happy hands, right? Hold on.
His eyes. Watch his eyes.
Tampon Tim. He's always bugging. Yes.
Bugging, bro. Watch
and you see what he did to his comrades, honey, in the military. You heard the story.
Hey, he went AWOL on them boys. He got out of Dodge on him. Man, you know,
he sure did.
He really left him.
But he said that you guys are supposed to be intimidated by his masculinity.
Tim must be on drugs. That's how you know he's on drugs. That's how you know.
Peace out, Tim. Peace out, Tim Walz.
Love seeing Trump supporters, man, laugh, have a good time, man. That's what we need to do right now, man. Laugh. You know, talking about it, he can kick our. I'm saying there's a lot of you cannot hang with us with them Patriots, especially on this channel. I know a bunch of them Patriots, man, I'm telling you, in their 80s, 90s on this channel, man. People in their 70s in very good shape and look amazing. And will kick your butt, Tim Walz. I'm just saying. You know. But this dingleberry, man, I tell you. Look at this dingleberry. Him and his wife treating voters and people like children. And we're going to turn the page. I remember that. We're going to turn it. Repeat after me, you guys. We're going to turn the page. Talking to voters, you know, with a crowd of 100. A crowd of like 200 or 300. Nobody came and showed up with the hands. Treating voters like kids, like little kids. Can't tell you what a woman is. Stolen valor. Tampon Tim. A disgrace, man. Absolute disgrace. You know.
Cross your legs. And I have rules for men. They're just funny. They're not that serious. Like, you don't eat soup in public. You don't cross your legs. And you don't drink from a straw. And one of the reasons you don't drink from a straw is because the way your lips purse. It's very effeminate. And his excuse was, well, I was drinking a milkshake. Again, you shouldn't be drinking a milkshake. Milkshakes are for kids.
Oh man, they are something else, man. Gotta love Jesse and Greg, you know. But love these what people are posting on Tim Walz. And everybody's just calling this man a clown, man, an idiot. Gets on everything they post. He just embarrassed. They're just making it worse for the party, man. They're making it worse.
The mutual combat under.
I think I could kick most of their ass. I do think.
Tim Walz is talking about Trump supporters and that he could kick all their asses. Tim Walz, I challenge you to mutual combat under Texas Penal Code Section 22.06. Bring your bitch ass down here and I will twist you up like a pretzel and use your tears to water my lawn. You gay little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
You've never done anything manly in your life. When it came time for you to actually go to war and serve your country, you bailed out to go be a government stooge. You. If you know Tim Walz or you see him in public and you want to play this video for him, screen record it on your phone and show it to him. You, Tim Walz. Come to Texas and I'll beat the
I'm there for that. Yeah. I mean, we're going to end the video off with that right there. Yes, indeed, man. God bless you all and your families. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.